Hello, I am Shayantan Ghosh, the STEM instructor. So today the application that we will be using is Scratch, and it was developed by MIT, that is Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It's a blog-based programming platform, and with the help of Scratch, we can create many games, short movies, some mathematical projects also. And since it's a block-based programming coding platform, the kids are really good with this, and they take huge interest while working on Scratch, because right now they don't know anything regarding Scratch, and the blocks, whatever written on the blocks, are executed in the code, so they feel comfortable, and it becomes easy for them to do the work. So today's project will be calculator, and the calculator will be totally operative, and it will have four mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So let's start with our project. And first of all, let's discuss about the algorithm that will be there in the code, and let's start. So today our project is on Scratch with MIT Scratch application. Our objective will be to add two numbers, to subtract two numbers, to multiply them, and also to divide them. So how we will be doing that? First of all, we will have to take a start button. Okay, so our algorithm looks like this, a bit much algorithm. First, there will be start. We will have a start button designed for that. Whenever we will click on start, the calculator will ask us to enter the first number, and then it will ask us to enter the second number, because we all know that with only one number we can't do any kind of mathematical operation. In order to add also, in order to subtract also, we need at least two numbers. Okay, so the computer, after clicking start, the computer or the software will ask us for the entry of first number, and then we will have to enter the second number, and then whatever operational sign we click, it will be executed by the computer. It will be executed. Suppose, for example, we can say, example, if we click on add, if we click on plus, the two numbers will be added. Like this, if we click on subtraction sign, the two numbers will be subtracted among themselves. Then multiplication can also be done like this. So now we will jump into the software, and let's start the entire project. So just follow the steps. First of all, what we will have to do, we will have to go to Google, and we will write Scratch. As soon as we write Scratch, this will come to our, this page will appear in front of us, and we will have to click on start creating. So as soon as we click on start creating, the platform of Scratch application will appear in front of us. Project. So this is the platform where we do the entire project designing, and the backend projects also, backend programming, everything is done over here. So we can see that there are some colors present on the left hand side, which my cursor is pointing right now. So there are some colors. The blue color resembles the blocks which are responsible for the movements and motion of the sprites. The sprite is the character which the Scratch application has. Then the violet color has the looks blocks. All the looks blocks will be there inside the violet block. You can your violet color. You can see that if it needs to change the costume, if it needs to say hello for 2 seconds, all these things are done with the help of the looks color blocks. And the sound blocks, in the from this part we can add sound to our projects, and like this the purple block resembles the sound. And in events we have the starting blocks. When this right click, we will need this in the project also. And as similarly we can see that the loops and all these things are present inside the control, because with the help of the loops we can control any project or any part of a particular project. Then the control part has all those loops inside this. And there is then there is sensing part, where if some character touches some another character and some new activity should be done, those kind of sensing tricks can be done with the help of sensing. And like this, operators are also there. Operators involve the mathematical operators like plus, minus, multiplication and division, and greater than, less than. All these things, mathematical reasonings and operators are there inside this green operator block. So we can also make variables from this yellow block, and we will be making variables because we need variables to store the values of first number and second number, which the user will input. Okay, so let's start with the designing part of the project right now. Since this cat, which is the sprite of this MIT Scratch application, is not relevant to our code in this purpose, so we are deleting it. And we are going to choose a sprite and then to paint. In paint we can see that there are some signs, and there's a rectangle over here which we can take to make the start block of our project. So I am taking this. We can change its color also. Whatever color you want, you can calibrate with the help of this console. Okay, I would prefer blue. Okay, now you will have to write the name of the block, because otherwise we can't recognize it. So I'm writing start over here and changing the color. So start has, now we can change its size as we want. That's not a problem. So a start block has been made. So I'm keeping the block over here on the main screen. Actually, in the screen, you all know that in this white screen we can see the output of the project that we will be making. So again, I'm going to choose a sprite and designing the plus, minus, and the multiplication and division signs. So the plus sign has been made, addition sign. This sign will be used for addition purposes, you all know that. And after that, we'll be making the subtraction sign. Similarly, we can do the same multiplication and division purpose also. Here for multiplication, I am using x. And for division, slash will be taken. I'm using the slash as my division sign in this project. So we have successfully made the designs of the operators that we will be using in the code to do their particular jobs. Whenever we will click on the addition sign, it will add the two numbers which the user will be giving as input. And similarly, whenever we will click on the subtraction sign, it will subtract the second number from first number. So like this we will be doing. Now we will be again going to the code. Now what will we do? Three things are left, because we will have to make a variable for first number, second number, and third number. Now the question is, what is a variable? Variables are nothing but like containers. Okay, so if one container has a red ball and another container has another red ball, if we add the two containers, we will have two red balls. Similarly, we will take a variable for first number, we will take a variable for second number also, and in order to see the result which is coming, if we add them, some result will come, if we subtract them, another result will come. In order to see the result of the mathematical operations that will be conducted among the two variables, we need another variable, and it will be called answer, because it will show us the result. Okay, so first of all, we will go to make a variable, and we will make our first variable as first number. We will press OK now, and you can see that first number has come. We are keeping the normal readout. Now we will again go to make a variable, and we will make another variable as second number. And what will happen now, again we will press OK, and the second number variable will come over here. So these two variables will show us the exact numbers which we are entering for first number and second number when the computer will ask us. So, and the third and the last variable that we will be making is the answer, which will show us all the results regarding the operations that we continuously will be doing with the help of the mathematical operators which we have just designed. Now to make it look a bit better, we can add a backdrop also. So I am taking this plain blue sky backdrop. So you can see that the backdrop has appeared, and the designing part ends over here. So this is our calculator. I guess the multiplication sign is a bit bigger. Okay, let's reduce its size a bit. We'll go to costumes, we'll click on it, and we can decrease its size a bit. Like this, we can calibrate its size. So now it's okay, and you can see all your designed sprites over here. The start button, since we have made it at the very beginning, its name is sprite 1, the addition is sprite 2, multiplication is sprite 4, subtraction is sprite 3, and the fourth one is the division 1, sprite 4. So all these things are perfectly designed. The designing part of this project ends over here. Now we will have to do the coding, which is the most interesting and the main part of any of the projects that we will be making on Scratch application. Since it's a block-based coding platform, we will have to drag blocks, and we will be doing that. So first of all, we will click on the Start tab, because we will be coding for the Start tab. So what will we do? Whenever the Start tab will be clicked, it should ask us for the numbers to enter for the first number and the second number. So we will take when this sprite clicked. But first of all, what we need to do, we need to initialize the three variables, so that if we do any calculation, and then if we put if we switch off the calculator, and then again when we will open, those pre-stored data will be there inside first number, second number, and answer. For that, whenever we will click the start button, we should program like this. Whenever we will click on start button, first number and second number answer will become 0. So that we can start from the very beginning. So set first number to 0. So what did I do? I just click on the arrow, and the list came in front of me of the variables which I have already made. So I am clicking on first number to make it 0. Again I am taking this, again clicking the arrow to find the second number, so setting the second number to 0. Now again taking this set command block, and I'm setting answer to 0. After that, now I'll be going to the sensing part, and I will take out this block which will ask me about entering the number. So after we click on the start button, everything will be 0, first number, second number, and answer, and ask block will start its work and ask us enter first number. Okay, then what we will do, we will go to variables again, and we will set first number to, after going to sensing, we will take this answer and we will fix it in this hole. We will set first number to answer, because what happens, in order to gain the answer, we need to process the first number and the second number both together. So we are setting the first number to answer, and similarly we will do these two steps of asking for the number and setting it for the second number also similarly. So we will again go to the sensing blocks and we will drag the ask block and we will write enter second number. And after writing enter second, whatever we will write inside this empty space, it will be shown on the display as it is. And then again we will do the similar step of setting the second number to answer like we did for the first number. So as you can see, the code for start block has been done. Up to this we will be doing for the start block. So what will happen, whenever start block will be clicked, it will ask us to enter first number. You can see. So whenever we will enter any number, it will get registered in the variable of first number because it asked for us about the first number. Now it's asking for the second number. If we give 5 and if we press on this blue tick, it will get registered in the second number. But now addition, multiplication or subtraction or division will not occur because we have not coded for them. Why we write code? This is the question. We write code so that we can instruct the computer to do a particular type of job. And in order to do a particular type of job, the computer should understand us. But the problem is the language in which computer understands and does work is binary language, which only has zeros and ones. But we humans can't speak in that language. So what we can do? We can write any knowledge, any language which we understand, and this Scratch interpreter or the software will compile it or translate it into the language which the computer will understand. Okay, that's why we write code. Codes are nothing but sequentially written instructions for the computer. Okay, so now we will click on the plus, and what we will do, we will do the coding for this plus sign. Again we will go to events. So when this plus will be clicked, set to, what will be the answer? Answer will be first number plus second number, because only by that we can add 10 plus 5 if we add first number plus second number. So we have taken that set block again, and now we have gone to operators and we can drag this plus operator over here, and from the variables we will easily get the first number and the second number variables. So we are adding these two containers. So whatever present in these two containers, first container and the second container, whatever present in these two containers will be added. So the code of plus has been done. So easy, right? And then we will jump into the subtraction. Again, we will go to events, and when subtraction sign is clicked, we will go to operators, set answer to, again to the operators, and we will go to the subtraction operator and we will place it over here. And variables, first of all we will take the first number and then we will put the second number in the second block. So what will happen, whatever number is there in the first number will be subtracted by the second number. Okay, so the code for the subtraction has also been done. Now the in similar manner we will do the coding for multiplication also. When multiplication sprite is clicked, we will go to variables, set answer to, how will we obtain the answer? If we only multiply the first number with second number, by only this action we can have the answer. And finally for division also, we will write the code in similar manner like we did for the rest of the three operators. When division sprite click, set answer to whatever result comes from dividing first number by the second number. Whatever result comes from dividing first number by second number, it will be gradually assigned into this answer, and this answer will show over here. All these operators answer will be shown over here. So our calculator is entirely ready. Let's do one thing. Let's maximize the screen, and now we can easily check whether our calculator is working or not. First of all, we will click on start and everything should be 0. So it happened, and the start is asking us to enter the first number. So since we are the user, we will be entering the number. I have entered and I am ticking the blue tick. So we can see the 10 has gone inside the first number variable. So the start second number, so start is asking for the second number. We will be adding, let's say 5, which we have done. The 5 has been registered over there. So now we can see if we click on plus, both of the variables should be added. 10 plus 5, 15. Now if we click on subtraction, the computer should process in such a way that the first number should be subtracted by the second number. 10 minus 5 should be 5. Let's see. So it's 5. Very good. And in the multiplication purpose, we will have to see that the first number should be multiplied with second number, and the answer should come 10 into 5, 50. So the computer has done perfectly, and we have the answer 50. And now we can see that the first number will be divided by second number. So the answer should come to, let's see what happens. So the answer is coming to. So like this, we can design the calculator, and we can give as many as numbers, as many as digital number of digits we can give. So again, we will try with a bigger digit, 1 0 0 0 0. Okay, and it's asking for the second number, 5. We are putting this number. Let's see. Let's see the the calculator which we have made. It can process big numbers. Let's see what happens. Okay, it added the 2 numbers within a second. The subtraction is also done very swiftly. The multiplication, whoa, such a big number, has also been processed so quickly, and the division has also been done. So it can also get answers in decimals. So we can say that our the computer program which we have written in the Scratch application has worked very swiftly and has done our project. So this is our calculator. Hope this video was liked. Thank you.